Hello world again. On this video edition, I'm going to be attacking the topic of the legalization of prostitution. I know this is probably going to be a heated topic, and I'm going to try to be as unbiased from the guy's side and from the girl's side as much as possible. But whether or not, the first question, should prostitution be legalized? I think that yes, that it should. And for the main reason that, well, I won't say the main reason. There's a lot of factors into why I believe that it should be legalized. First of all, I think that it's a matter of free will. If the man or woman should feel that that's what they enjoy, that's what they want to do, if that is their means of getting by and surviving, then they have every right to do so, compared to being impoverished and a beggar or homeless on the street and not getting any kind of government help or any kind of charity, with people looking down on these people and shunning down upon them. If that's something that they have to do, then so be it. Also, I want to draw that line that the legalization of prostitution is totally different from human sex trafficking and child prostitution, abuse, and child trafficking. Human trafficking, sex trafficking, I am totally against that. I don't condone that in the sense. And I want to draw that line that it is different from the legalization of prostitution. And some people might want to argue and say that, well, if you go through and legalize prostitution, that's going to make it uprise and increase the black market of human trafficking and everything else like that. Right now, to my knowledge, human trafficking is an underground crime. To have prostitution legalized would mean that there would be some kind of sanctions. There would be some rules and policies for the industry or profession. So there would be laws and regulations to abide by. Whereas the trafficking, it's an underhanded, underground crime type of deals where there really is no laws and rules, and men, women, children are being sold off as slaves. And if we want to say that the legalization of prostitution, whether it's men or women, is the demeaning or the degrading of such, we have to take a step out from our views in terms of being realistic, that not everybody can be lawyers or want to be lawyers and doctors, or not everybody can or want to be a businessman or an engineer or a teacher or some other white collar or blue collar jobs. um, I mean, that's not to demean any kind of profession, such as the garbage man or the trash man. Is that to say that his job or her job is any less important than the CEO of a company? No. Personally, I have a lot of respect for trash man and janitors, because they are the ones that's keeping our buildings, our streets, our homes clean. They're the ones that's doing the physical labor that some of us won't do, can't do, or will not accept to do. And if there's no one, and if there is no one to do that, then society would definitely fall apart and break down if we didn't have people on the lower totem pole. Um, so I have respect for those people. And this is not to say that prostitution is demeaning and degrading to women because they're on the low end or they're on the impoverished end. If that's what they have to do to make or get by until they can go up in the world. But that's also not to demean love, affection, and physical intimacy in its own right. Uh, One can look at it from the standpoint of, do you love money or do you value love? And if you have sex for money, then you come to the conclusion of you love money more than you value love and true intimacy and relationship and all that. I think that one can keep that separate, uh, because that's one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is that if you love money and if you love sex, then you can join the two and do what you love for both of them. Uh,